Right, well, I'm waiting on parts again for the Robert's clock radio behind you there, so I thought I'd have a quick look at this little R600 I picked up on Monday. It's grubby, it's really grubby, but it actually looks in one piece. I'm going to quickly give it a wipe over a minute because it's pretty dirty. I think it's been in a barn for a while, so this is the issue with it. Just give it a bit of a clean up with some antiseptic wipes. So I do like these R600s, got a little bit of a soft spot for them. They are lovely sounding radios when they're working. Even got the brights on top of the knobs, look, that's not a common thing. Normally these are long gone. Yeah, it's not often I've got to wipe a radio off before I can work on it. This will give me an idea of what I'm actually dealing with. I'll get some of the grime off. Next. Well, the dial cord's not broken, that's good. Let's have a look in the bottom. It's equally dusty. So serial number 178547. This is slightly later, Roberts. This one's probably why I'm not recognising it. It's got one with the aluminium grill on it rather than the like mesh grill from the later ones, earlier ones I mean. Okay, so we've got our battery cables, nothing. Yeah, got some non-standard speaker wire there, so that would indicate that someone's been in it. Put that in like that. Yeah, so someone's been in and put a new speaker wire in. So let's not mess about, let's get a battery. Actually, it might be worth powering it up from my power supply first in case there is a short on it. What will we set on here? Yeah, my power supply's got current limiting, so if there is anything untoward, it'll shut it down. Right. Not drawing any current, let's pop it on. Okay, again not drawing a lot of current. Not a dicky bird. Not a squeak. Don't even think. No, not even a pop. Okay. Let's get him out of the chassis and have a look. So, 2 screws on these inside. I'm sure you've seen my last video on this, so as I say, this will just be an overview really. Just want to see if we could do a quick fix on it, but I expect it's the module. I have got a spare 600 module that I've refurbished before, which will go straight in this one. Even looks like the antenna's not bad actually. It should pop out the casing. And being they've soldered the speaker, I'll have to whip the speaker out of this one. Again, not too much of a hardship. Just to two nuts on this one. The speaker actually sits in a little slot. Just grab a little container to stick these in before I start losing them. There's already one washer, there we go. Right. Oof. Well, I don't look like the speaker's come out before, looking at the amount of grunge in there. But it is intact. Come on, there you go. Okay, so they also put this blooming little thing in here. Get that out. So we need a stubby screwdriver for that. Okay, got it out of the chassis. I couldn't get that plug out the back, unfortunately. I think what's happened is Roberts have screwed that in before they've actually put the grill in, so unless you take the grill out, it's going to be real difficult to get at those. So anyway, I've just desoldered them for now, as I'm sure the previous person did. As I say, this radio has been worked on before. It's not had a massive amount, I wouldn't say. So it's definitely been in here messing. It's got the lovely LP1171 module in it. These capacitors, which are in the power supply, are a little bit wonky looking, so they could have swollen up underneath. But say, it's unusual to have no noise whatsoever out of it. Normally there is a bit of a pop when you turn them on, but this one is absolutely dead. So I'm just going to check some voltages in a second. I'm just having a quick look to make sure there's nothing obvious. No wires pulled off, broken traces, that sort of thing. Headphone sockets always a pain in these. Could be that. Worth checking. It's worth giving the switches a good dosing of switch cleaner. Just trying to determine whether that switch bank has been out before, but it doesn't look like it has. No, it doesn't look like it has. So the last one of these I managed to do with the switch bank still in, but it was a fiddle. I'd say it's definitely worth restoring this radio. It looks actually in good nick. It's just dead as a dodo. So let's pop some power back in it and see if we've got any power anywhere. Stick it back on my bench supply in case I do short some out inadvertently. I don't like that speaker wire there. I'm sure it's lovely, but not doing it for me, that. Right, let's get on the 20 volts DC scale. Let's find an earth point I can hook into. Try that. Minus 8 volts, okay, so this one's ow, sharp. So 8.9 volts into the switch there. It's the green wire. What comes out, shorts back through the black wire. No voltage now. What's going on here? Oh, I see. It's got voltage in but no voltage out, so it could be as simple as that switch is faulty. No, there we are, the wrong end of the switch. 8.9, 8.9 out. Let's have a look where that's going. It's going to there, I believe. Okay, there's a power in. So Just probing around the switch there. It appears that we've got the old headphone jack issue. Now, I've got to remember which way around this goes. What I'll do is give it a squirt of switch cleaner. So we've got a jack plug. It's probably totally stuffed it up now. No, I would say that's had it. So I'm just going to bypass the socket. Out of that one. There we have it.
Erica and her family escaped just in time, with flames meters from their house and their front lawn on fire. An entire city on the run, whole neighbourhood.
Yeah, something not quite right there.
The worst day of my career.
Barbie Allen's one of the hundreds of firefighters. There are another special night at Anfield this evening, as here's Liverpool's.
It will lead to the next one. This is why in general I don't try.
Right, well, VHF's definitely working, and that antenna's good as well. That's good news. I say that the top section's not the best, but certainly salvageable, that one. Long wave then. Medium wave. Yeah, that's AF117 noise, that is. Right, let's have a go. Let's have a go, see what we can do. Get that out of the way. Let's put the knobs off. I need to have a good bath. Put these side pieces off. Yuck. Ooh. Now, from memory, I've got to. It's a little red dot for the positive on the speaker. Just put that back on with a little bit of glue. Apologies if this is boring you, but it's got to be done right. Ooh, that looks a bit of a mess. This has been out before. Someone's been in here playing, which is not a problem. These things have got to be worked on. Actually, one of the headphone socket wires is actually broken off there. I'm just waiting for my iron to warm up because let's get a bit of heat on this as well. Because this piece in here, the little aerial socket, needs to be unsoldered for the top panel to come off. Another one of those little quirks. I've shown you this before on one of my previous videos, but this is to say this is a newer version of the R600, so it's nice to see both types. So we're actually missing a wire off of there, look, which is running straight in underneath here. So that wire there, look, it's broken right off. It's been burnt to pieces, so that's actually interfering with the gearing on the tuning module as well. Dear oh dear. So let's get a big screwdriver. It doesn't actually look like that is connected to anything. No, it's not. So I think someone's took it apart, had a look at that module and put it all back together quick. I don't blame them really. Let's pop that area out of the way. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick module swap on this one. If there is such a thing as a quick module swap. Just get a little bit of solder on that. Should be able to. Get that out of the way. It should pop out now. Be careful with this, because as I say, a lot of the value of these sets is in their condition, so any little scratches that you add to it when you're doing this sort of stuff will detract from the value. Yeah, this front panel is jammed right on. There we go. Come on. Don't play up. Yeah, I think the switch panel's back in wonky as well. Seems to be binding on those switches. There he goes. Again, not a bad condition. Now we've got a bit of scratching around there by the looks of it. You can see just around the headphone thing, but that's in the black, which is good. I can touch that up. And in around here, someone's tried to get this one off in the past. Yeah, it's a little bit touching up to do on that one, but overall not bad. Not bad. Seen a hell of a lot worse. Right. Hopefully those grommets are okay. They look to be, otherwise I've got to peel this piece off, which I don't fancy doing. So this is one of the metal ones by the looks of it. Right, let's whip these screws out. So I'm just taking the two screws out the top of the switch, push buttons, sorry, switch panel. So they're free. Little brass spacers. Yeah. Yeah, I might be able to desolder those, but if I can solder them back, I do not know. Because basically the module is these pins here, so there's 3, 4, 5 on this side. There's one in underneath it which is bent over, which is really useful, but you can, if you're lucky, get a soldering iron in there and get that one up. Another pin there, so this has got 4, 5, 6 pins on this side, 7 even. If we include that one there that's bent over. I'm pretty sure the last one I didn't take the switch panel out. I did with the R700, but the R600 I managed to keep it in. Okay, let's try and do it with the switch panel in. Bear with me, I'm going to desolder the top there a minute.